Hello and welcome to hopefully the last episode of my £1 to £500 flipping challenge. This is the last one because I believe with future sales that I have completed the task and got £500 in profit based on just selling one item weeks ago for £1 and using the profit from that book to keep rolling on onto different things. In the start of the video, way back when, weeks ago, I was using profits that were actually been made. So I've actually bought the product and actually sold the product. However, as time went on and I was building up more money, I had to revert to future sales based on looking at the comps, the comparisons as to how those items sold in the past. I have tried to be realistic. I have dropped down estimations based on the books, especially because books do take a long time to sell. But what I'm going to show you now is the latest pickups that I got and why I believe I have now reached the mythical, metaphysical figure of £500, which I will get off all the items that you've seen so far. It's just a matter of when. So that's obviously amazing. I wanted to show that you can make £500 in a matter of weeks. It's just a case of waiting for these sales to come through. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I've got. It was during a sourcing trip to Liverpool that I managed to complete the challenge. Last time we spoke, I had a future profit of £310, and on this trip I spent just under £200. So yeah, I'll just show you what I've got. See you on the other side. Hi there, I'm going to document my trip to Liverpool today. My aim is to try and find £250 worth of profit in this day. So just to show you the time, not sure if that's backwards or not, but it's 9:03 now. Just dropped the kids off. The first thing I'm going to do is head over to Asda. I got some Pokemon Mewtwo Pop Final Funkos yesterday in a different Asda. I'm going to see if they're in this one. Then I'm going to head into town and see what I can find. So let's have a look and see if we can do it. Okay, so it's 9:30. I'm back from Asda. I did find items. I did not find the Funko I was looking for, but I did find two others. So let me just show you here, if I can. So, if you can see, where are we? Here we are. Right, so I've got these Top of Pops board games, £4.50 each. They will also make me around £4.50 in profit. I got two of those, so that's £9 profit approximately. Then I got these Pop Finals, if you can see them here. Sorry, I'm really bad with the camera. X-Men Omega Red and Star Wars Car, I don't even know what to say, Carry. That one's glow in the dark, but they're both special editions, and I checked sold items and unsold items on eBay, and they seem to range depending on how willing you are to ship them abroad. So they cost £11 each. I got three of them. I got two Star Wars and one X-Men. If I hold on tight to those, I reckon I can double my money on those. So for approximate sake, let's say profit wise from Asda, we're looking at £9 definitely for Top of the Pops, and if I hold fast, at least £5 on each of those, so 19. So yeah, £24 I'd say, £24 profit in shop one. So next up, I'm just going to take a trip to Liverpool and look in the main shops in there, so we'll see you on the flip side. 2 hours in, I'm about to have my lunch in Liverpool and then crack on with the biggest shop I believe is going to be, which is Forbidden Planet. I'm going to buy a lot of books from there. Hello, so the time is nearly 3 o'clock. I've finished my sourcing in Liverpool, both in charity shops and resale stores. Found quite a bit. My battery is running low though, which is the failings of an iPhone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get home and then I will show you what I've got. And my aim was around about £200 profit for future sales. So I'm pretty sure I've done that mostly with books, but I have got a couple of interesting things that I want to show. I've tried to stay away from clothes because I've got too many clothes that I need to sell. So I'll get them home, show you them, and then we'll try and come up with some kind of profit estimates for you. See you later. Hello again. I've just counted up the books for Amazon FBA. So the idea is I'm going to send all these books out the house, so they're completely gone out of my hair. There are 29 books, and the cost of those books was £80. There's a couple of books that were used that were like £9–10, which I probably shouldn't have got. They'll still make profit when they sell, but I shouldn't really be buying books that expensive. Remember, all these were new books on the top. They're all wrapped, and they will be selling as new. So how much will this make me? So let's just assume that they all sell today. So I spent £80, and if they were to all sell today through Amazon, after fees, I would get in my bank £350 at the prices I've set. Now that would give me a £270 profit. Now, obviously, that's amazing. But with used books, I do like to be a little more realistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that down £50. So the realistic sales figure for these books, I'm going to approximate at £300, and that still gives a profit of £220. That's amazing. Obviously the new ones I expect to sell first, but there is a lot of the books that they pick up, nearly all the books are either very good, like new, or in the case of those, new condition. There's only a couple that I've marked as good, or just in the one case, one acceptable, which I shouldn't have got. But that's a great start, and considering the fact that I spent today £190, if all these were to sell, then we're in profit already without anything else. So yeah, £80 cost, realistic figure, £300 after fees, £220 profit after fees. And this is what I got. So this is everything I've just bought today between 9 AM and 2 PM. I'm going to show you some of these things in more detail now. So first up, we've got a Billabong and Tommy Bahama shirt. Now I have sold the Tommy Bahama in the past for minimal profit. This one was a little bit cheaper, and the Billabong will be a new experiment for me to see if I can sell this for profit. So next up, we've got the boring books, but also these are the items with the best return on investment. We just have to wait for them to sell at Amazon. So we've got various ones ranging from £1 all the way up to actually £10. I think that one was the £10 one. If I see any really good profits, I'll show you after this video. Then we've got a Cougar IPSV, which I believe is maybe some kind of rugby kids top. I did do a little research in the shop, but I've actually forgotten the sport. But that was fairly cheap, so I did do a little bit of research for that. These were all from a actual retail shop. They were just on clearance. As you can see, I've got 5, I think, of those ones, all for £1 each. Then we've got James Bond for free, Marvel for free, Fable for free, Battlefield for £5. So these are sort of art books. Those will be going straight through Amazon. Then got the Top of the Pops game from a supermarket. I believe that was £4 or £3.50. Tiger King puzzle from a treasure shop. Little German game. These are all Boots clearance. I think that all came to £33, and this is going to be another experiment to see how this goes. Then we've got Funkos. I went into Asda looking for Mewtwo Pokemon, but actually saw these ones as well. As you can see, glow in the dark special edition for those and special edition for them. And the final one, which I thought was really cool, is this PlayStation 3 Buzz box. I'll try and lift it up now with one hand. I was aware of the missing items before I bought it, but for £4, 3 Buzz remotes, the game, and whatever that is there. I did do a little quick comp on eBay. Looks like I'll definitely triple my money, maybe even more, based on the comps, if I just sell the 3 buzzers separately in the game, or I just go for the box and just let people know what's missing. So yeah, that's all there. Off the top of my head, I think this all came to like this, plus the parking, plus the fuel, and the items, because some of them were retail and some of them were charity. I believe all this came to £190. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scan them all for Amazon and eBay, and hopefully I'll see you in a second and I'll be able to give you an update of the expected profit, and I'll even scale that down, especially for the books that may not sell for months, and we'll come up with a realistic profit to see what can I expect for what I've done today. Welcome back. So as you can see from especially the books will make a lot of return on investment. But don't forget those clothes, the board games, the beauty products, the puzzle. What else did we have? The Buzz PlayStation game. So what I did was, the books are far easier to understand. I mentioned that in the video because I can see what they're going for. The eBay items, you can never tell until they're actually sold, whether it's going to be higher or lower than the ones that are sold in the past. But I've been very realistic, and based on the profit of the books and all the items that I bought on that trip to Liverpool, very realistically, I believe my profit of those items will be approximately £300. That being said, I used up £190 of my £310 kitty. So adding all that up, we've got the £300. I'll get the £200 back anyway in terms of the sales. So that puts us at 500, and then we didn't use over £100 of that kitty, so that takes us beyond £600. So after me moving house, we went from a book to, I think, a motorbike helmet, and then we went to some free set hard drives for Freeview, and we doubled up on that. Then we went on to books and the Minecraft game. That one did actually sell, the Minecraft game, so although I was saying that was future sales, that did sell, that Minecraft game, for £35. That puts our £1 investment 6 weeks ago at a future profit of around £600. And those sales from those books from the last 2 weeks are filtering through. Like every so often I'm selling one of those, and it'll all come through, especially the ones that are new. So yeah, £600. Can't wait to have it in my pocket. I will have it in my pocket at some point. Some of that money definitely did happen. The first few weeks was definitely money that I actually had in my pocket. So I've used that to invest in the last 2 weeks of books and items and clothing. So I just need to put some of this stuff on eBay. I haven't done so yet, but the majority of those items you saw just now are out the house. They're already on the way to Amazon. So thanks for watching the series, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try and streamline it, make it easier to understand. It's all just a process. I'm still learning the YouTube lark. So thank you very much. I'm back to work.